joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA. So, Clark, when you look at it, what's the focus for these teams?
At this point, it's about seeing what you've got, finding out what you have, building chemistry. I think this is where you kind of start to discover the strengths and weaknesses of your team.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. Up and forward, the star pairing of LeBron and Davis. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Thompson outside. Back to KD. Pass to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
How about the bounceability of Şengün? Getting himself way up there.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Coach was enthralled by the court awareness of LeBron James. He said, quote, very few guys know where all the players are on the court at all times. Very few players have the skill and the ability to take advantage of any slip-up. LeBron falls in both of those categories. There's a reason people talk about him as the GOAT. Guys?
Okay. Knows exactly where he needs to be.
Doncic with a screen for Reeves. Over Eason. And it's sent back by KD. Now Eason. Outside, KD. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Houston with another.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. To the middle. Here's Smith. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
4 straight hoops. Ideal start for him.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. It's clear he should have gone higher.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Now here's James. 23 points his last outing. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Back to Durant. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 6. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Alperen Şengün.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
And we're approaching about 3.5. to end the drought. And that's good. Luka Doncic for 3. Doncic has got 6.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Smith. Out to KD. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by James.
We've said it since day one. LeBron is a force on both ends of the floor.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
The first free throw is good.
When you talk about two-way impact on the game, AD might be the top guy in the league. I mean, when he's healthy, he's a menace on defense with that length and timing. And offensively, he can carry a team.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Houston in the lead. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach, Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Buries the long-range jumper.
In rhythm, quick trigger, KD at his best.
Lakers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
A shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And the foul on Tari Eason. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Davis, the pass to Reeves. Lakers passing it around. And here's LeBron outside.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Thompson. Shot clock at 3. Basket good. Doncic has got 8 points.
Doncic typically is matched up against guards or wings, yet with his size, they have trouble keeping him off the board.
Smith finds Eason. Outside, KD. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Thompson against Doncic. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
KD against James. A nice shot by KD. He's got 14.
A 3-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. He's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason. Nikola Jovic is checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Austin Reeves. James looking it over. Pass to Davis. And here's Doncic from the arc. Los Angeles with another miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Outside, KD. Five on the clock. A floater. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Here's Jovic. Back to Doncic. Misses the three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Back to you guys.
He truly has earned it. Allie, we thank you very much. And the Lakers with possession here. The Rockets making the shot.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Nice shot by Thompson.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Jovic. Still yet to score. From deep, James. The rebound by Shepard. Rockets leading by 11. Thompson outside. Outside, KD. Thompson surveying the floor. Looking for Finney Smith, and he gets it there.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now, here's Doncic. 10 points for him. It's good. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
Durant, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Thompson. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Smart comes in for LeBron. .105 left to play in the first quarter. Launches a three. Rebound the Lakers. Outside, Smart. To the paint. It's stolen by Adams. To the inside. Shoots. Shepard, that's good.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Hayes. Back to Doncic. This one for three. Şengün with the rebound. Rockets leading by 13. Down low, here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
The guards are Van Vliet and Shepard. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Adams at the center filling out the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And the Rockets making a change here. Tate's checked in.
Number 8, Jason Tate.
Pass to Shepard. Adams sets the pick for Shepard. There's the drive, and Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Van Vliet against James. To the left side wing. And it's LaRavia missing.
Defense may have given him that one. Based on the results, you see why.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Şengün. Here's Tate. Reeves with the rebound. To the middle. And Hayes kicks to James. From deep, Reeves. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value. Those smaller, scoring-minded combos sought after as before, with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Houston making a switch here. Okogie's checked in.
You really like the intensity and focus Shepard brings to both ends of the floor.
James, the pass to LaRavia. Back to James. Again, Los Angeles.
I like that shot from Bronny. For his age, he's got a great basketball IQ. I wonder where that came from.
Van Vliet passes to Shepard. Here's Okogie beyond the arc. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Team foul.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Shepard, the pass to Okogie. Top of the key. Lakers with the rebound.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's LaRavia, and LaRavia slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Back to James. It's up a 3. Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Shepard, the pass to Adams. Van Vliet looking around. Pass to Okogie. Shoots over LaRavia. Second shot opportunity, and it's Adams getting it to go. Adams has got 6 points in the quarter.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Hayes dishes to James. Driving the lane. Good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Let's give a walk right down to your What City, Texas.
So for the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Athens. Durant comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Thompson in for Fred Van Vliet. And KD's got the ball here for the Houston Rockets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Shot from the wing. And it's Luka with the rebound. Lakers trail by 12. Here's James from downtown. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Defensively, when James is driving, you give LeBron every bit of your attention. That opens up the three-point line, though.
Outside Durant. To Shepard. Şengün with a screen on Doncic. Here's Shepard. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Shepard's got 7.
One thing Shepard brings is efficiency. As a jump shooter, pretty rare for someone his age.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Kevin, back to you.
You know, they've got that grit, Thank you, Allie. Here's James. The three for Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his third assist on the night. Rockets leading by 8. Thompson outside. Back to KD. Cool. Durant with a strong finish inside.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
KD with it. Laravia's there. That one, no good. Lakers trail by 8. Davis, the pass to Doncic. Here's LeBron. Şengün covering. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to James. And stolen by Thompson. And finished off by Shepard.
And Shepard is a solid decision maker. If there's an opening, he's going to take it.
Pass to Laravia. Back to Doncic. Off target with his 3. Rockets leading by 10. Here's Thompson. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The Rockets pull it in.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
2 minutes remaining.
Thompson kicks to Şengün. Thompson sets the pick for Şengün. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
James against Şengün. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, LeBron James. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for James.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Houston making some changes. Jabari Smith comes in for Şengün. And Tari Eason subbed in for Shepard. The Lakers also making some changes. Andre Ayton's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And it's Austin Reeves in for James. Rockets leading by 12. There's 1:26 left in the second quarter. Capella trying to free himself up.
Jeff, taxes and AD. Blocking shots, you can rely on all 3.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Gets an open look and hits. Thompson's got 8.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground. He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
It's Davis on the wing. James outside. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. 8 points for him.
He's become so comfortable from long range. That shot's now a weapon for LeBron.
Thompson, a screen on Reeves. Pass to Durant. Just 4 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. Thompson from long range. range. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. James, right side. Point blank range. Too easy for LeBron.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so that's the end of the first half. Rockets lead by 12. And let's hear from Allie Lepores, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
KD, you're really getting up and down the floor out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
Well, the discipline is paying off. Thanks, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Houston Rockets.
They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots they feel confident about. If they don't feel confident, they make the next pass.
Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
We've been tracking these two all along. The way these guys are leading their teams, impressive.
Yes, the way it's gone, whichever of these two can keep it up in the second half, his team's coming out with the W.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they asked him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Lakers trail by 12. And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. Reeves in at shooting guard. James is the small forward. Davis is out there with Ayton. And it's Doncic in at the point.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be the first half of a 2-game. Look out!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
On the wing, Doncic. Oh, Ayton in position. It's stolen by Eason. Here's KD. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, that mid-range J from KD can put people to sleep, boy. Tough to guard him at all 3 levels.
Ayton sets the pick for James. Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Things have been bumpy coming into the second half now. 5 straight misses.
Durant's shot is good.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
Pass to LeBron. Inside, Davis. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jabari Smith.
It's clear that Davis loves to put on the show for the fans, and Putting on the show is exactly what he's doing.
And Şengün throws it down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Davis setting the pick for Doncic. And it's off from three-point range.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard.
Oh, my goodness. What's up?
And add that one to the highlight reel. Wow. To Barry Smith.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Some stats for Thompson. Coming off a terrific season. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Lakers working the ball around now. Los Angeles with another miss.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Pass to Eason. Outside, KD. Şengün with the screen for Durant. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Lakers trail by 21. Doncic outside. Now LeBron takes the 13-footer. It's good on the putback.
Davis playing big. Love to see that. Creating extra scoring opportunities as a result.
Thompson passes to Şengün. Eason's shot is good. Eason's got his first 2 points of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here's James outside. Another miss by LeBron.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Durant, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Friday, I'll be playing against Michael Porter and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Trae Young and the Washington Wizards.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Pass to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Smith with a screen on Doncic. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists in the game.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
James against KD. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Doncic. Reeves left side. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Rockets leading by 23. KD with the bucket. KD's got 27.
Nobody better at getting inside and finding good looks. KD rarely forces anything. That's a nice pass.
Down low. Out to KD. Oh, good with the triple. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Outside, Davis. Three-pointer. Good on the triple. Davis has got 7 points for the quarter. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Thompson outside. It's Durant on the wing. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Doncic, and another basket for the Lakers.
Boy, you know, the moment Luka gets loose now, his shot is off. Great quick release for the big guy.
Thompson sets the pick for Eason. Thompson against Doncic. Another miss by Houston. Lakers trail by 18. Goes up the baseline. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really got his defender off balance that time, did Doncic, with that cunning pump fake.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outwinning their opponent the entire game.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. Shepard's checked in for Tari Eason. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Thompson. And he sinks the second.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Doncic against VanVleet. Over Doncic. The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Yep, that one goes in there. Doncic has got 23 points.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Outside Durant. VanVleet outside. Here's Adams. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
On the wing, Doncic. Nice D from Durant. Rockets leading by 17. 1:39 left here in the third quarter. VanVleet against Reeves. VanVleet with the bucket. VanVleet's got his first points of the game.
Using the dribble to get free for a hoop. Fred VanVleet. That's nasty.
Here's the lob to the hoop, and Hayes throws it down.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Exactly. I mean, it had to happen here in the third. Now they've got the run going, and I think they've got to keep it going now.
Adams dishes to Durant. Kicks it out to VanVleet. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 6 assists in the game.
A versatile three-point shooter. VanVleet can hurt you from anywhere behind that arc.
Reeves has a 2-pointer. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss. Houston's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Adams finds KD. Here's Shepard. Offline with his 3. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. for the three. No good. Shot missing. And so it's the Houston Rockets controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The guards are Van Vliet and Shepard. Alperen Şengün out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Shepard. His three-pointers off the mark. Lakers trail by 20. Laravia passes to Jovic. Reeves outside. To the middle. Looking for Wiseman. He gets it there.
Love the playmaking ability of Reeves. Looks to me like he improved this area of his game every season.
Rockets leading by 18. Pass to Shepard. The Lakers shooting 47%. Pretty solid. Reeves with the screen on Van Vliet. Laravia with it. Pass to James. Shoots a fader. Count it.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Over James. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Lakers trail by 21. Pass to Laravia. Back to James. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jovic. On the top of the key. Rockets with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Jovic. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Let's make some more for your Rockford.
Checked in for the Rockets. And the Lakers also making a change. Doncic has checked in. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Şengün passes to Shepard. Şengün with a screen on James. Van Vliet outside. Clock at 6. There's the triple. Another miss by Houston. Lakers trail by 19. Outside, James. Wiseman the pass to James. And here is Doncic. The three. And it's Durant with the rebound.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a three yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Pass to Adams. And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
Here's Doncic. Wiseman kicks to James. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And it's Laravia missing. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Shepard. Paxson coming off the assist from KD. KD's got his 7th assist here tonight. Doncic outside. Here's James. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Durant, the pass to Shepard. Now Adams. Pass to Durant. Shoots over Laravia. KD can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 20. Doncic outside. Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college. And how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
It's your lock crew. Let's hear you make some noise.
Presentation of the player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Lakers trail by 20. Reeves outside. LeBron with a screen on Eason. Reeves the pass to James. Doncic outside. From the arc. And the Lakers with another miss.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Thompson, high post, working on James. Reeves with the rebound.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
Reeves with the screen for Doncic. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Thompson is doubled. Pass to Şengün. And here is Durant, covered by LeBron. Outside, KD. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Oh, the seasoned veteran there, Durant, able to knock down those looks with the shot clock running down.
And it's Davis missing. Houston leading by 22. Thompson passes to Şengün. Back to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Reeves outside. KD against LeBron. Back to Reeves. Over Eason. Reeves can't hit. Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Smith feeling it out a bit. Thompson from long range. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
James against KD. And a wide open look for James. And Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt. I thought an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this victory will draw them even in the season series as it comes to a close.
Fitting that it ends 2-2 because it's been a really good battle between these teams this year.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Kevin Durant.
Boy, his vision was impeccable. Right on point tonight. Picking apart the defense and racking up a bunch of assists.
Back to Doncic. Lakers working the ball around now. James in the post, defended by Durant, and there it is for him.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's KD, rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Durant against Doncic. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
KD, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We could touch the shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment.